The Climate Action Reserve is the most experienced and trusted offset registry to serve the carbon markets. As more organizations look to combat climate change and support environmental projects with true integrity, they turn to the reserve to foster real solutions and reductions in greenhouse gas emissions. We are excited to kick off the second series of Carbon Connection and feature external partners with insights and expertise in particular climate sectors and topics across the carbon market. I am your host, Lauren Napuck, and thank you for joining us. Carbon offsets are units representing the prevention, destruction, or sequestration of greenhouse gas emissions. They are utilized worldwide by both individuals and organizations in compliance and voluntary markets to meet emissions reduction targets. The use of offsets offers several environmental, social, and economic benefits. Here are some reasons why your organization should consider offsetting its greenhouse gas emissions. From an environmental standpoint, offsets achieve carbon neutrality. In today's world, it is often not economically viable for a company or an individual to eliminate all of their greenhouse gas emissions. The final reductions are typically the most expensive. Once your organization has reduced its greenhouse gas emissions as much as possible, you can purchase offsets to balance out the remaining annual carbon footprint. Offsets attain local environmental co-benefits. Offsets not only tackle global climate change, but can also have positive effects on local communities, such as improving air quality, reducing odors, protecting wildlife, restoring ecosystems, improving water quality, reducing exposure to vector-borne illnesses, and improving hygienic standards. Offsets widen the fight against climate change. Offsets encourage climate action in sectors that are not part of regulatory programs by providing them with financial resources to reduce their emissions voluntarily. This expands the economy's reach in the fight against climate change and widens the adoption of new technologies or best practices that may not otherwise be economically feasible. From a social standpoint, offsets improve health and well-being of communities. Climate change negatively affects global public health. By reducing emissions, offset projects help prevent the health impacts of climate change, such as respiratory illnesses, asthma, heat-related illnesses, and the spread of climate-sensitive diseases. Offset projects can also benefit local health, such as reducing odors in the vicinity of dairies that employ anaerobic digesters, or improving watershed health for communities with large reforestation projects. Offsets improve community engagement. Carbon offsets can help your organization target issues or geographies that align with your mission and goals. Offset projects are implemented in various sectors and locations, allowing you to make your offset purchase meaningful by selecting projects that resonate with your audience. Some companies and individuals choose to invest in offsets issued to projects in their local community. Offsets promote cooperation both domestically and internationally. Offsets enable key actors, such as foresters, farmers, and local communities, to earn revenue for the greenhouse gas emission reductions they achieve while stimulating innovation in areas outside an emissions cap. From an economic standpoint, offsets help cut emissions faster while encouraging innovation. The use of offsets is an efficient means of reducing greenhouse gas emissions in the short term. The revenue generated from the sale of offsets can be used to develop and implement transformative technologies that will achieve longer-term reductions. Additionally, as greenhouse gases are global pollutants, emissions reductions have the same impact on the climate, regardless of their origin. Lastly, offsets mobilize the low-carbon economy. By using offsets, you help finance greenhouse gas reduction projects that would not exist without the support of carbon markets. Your investment in greenhouse gas reduction and resource conservation projects helps grow the clean tech sector, adds new jobs and skill sets to local economies, and propels innovations in climate solutions. Thanks for joining to learn more about why offsets are critical to addressing climate change, and we'll see you next time.